It's right here, ladies and gentlemen. The Strathmore Blades taking on the KPA Dockers in this sunny afternoon in the city of Mombasa. Welcome to Score Series Sports, coming to you live from the KPA Gymnasium in Makande. Strathmore Blades, the visiting team, will be hosted by the team in white, the KPA Dockers. The starting five for the Dockers. Number 5, we have Lennox Wanje. 11, Salim Kisilu. Number 7, Gary Wekesa. Number 16, Morel Spencer. And we have, finally, Martin Buluma at number 12. For the Blades, we have at number 15 who takes the jump shot. That is Jordi Handa. Number 5, we have David Baraka. Number 10, we have Robert Odiambo as the Dockers open up the scores with the first 3-point shot of the game. Baraka with the ball for the Blades. Handed by Kisilu. Nice pass. Rejection by Morel. And Wanje leading the charge for the Dockers. Wekesa on the opposite side. Kisilu left open. 3-point shot. Rises and sinks. Yet another 3-point shot for the Dockers. Back-to-back 3-point shots for the home side. Baraka calling for a screen. Again, an open shot. Missed this time around. Wekesa to Wanje. Again, another 3-point shot. 3 for 3. A repeat of 3-point shots by the Dockers. And still, the Blades are yet to respond. An almost stolen Kisilu fight. They get their jerseys dirty. And the common ball is called. The Dockers will get it. Kisilu picked up by Ndungu. Misses the shot this time around. Shivai, cross-court pass to Ndungu. Ndungu, rejection by Buluma. Ndungu tries again, rejected by Kisilu. Two-time unlucky. Wanje ahead of the pack. Dribble hand-off action to Buluma. Rises for 3. Comes up short. Wanje. A gift. And the Strathmore coach booking the timeout. Ndungu rises for short, air ball. And the timeout is order for the Blades. The KPA Dockers have started with high energy and intensity. It's an 11-0 start by the home side. And the Blades are still trying to acclimatize themselves into this game. Timeout Blades 11-0. KPA Dockers ahead. Ball to Kisilu, back to Wanje. Almost losing it, and Wekesa rises for three, misses. Morel with the rebound. But he was surrounded by all red. Shivai. Ball stolen by Kisilu. Kisilu leading the charge. Kisilu dunks it as Shivai was going for the block. And Kisilu gets the far-sided dunk for the season. Shivai, be prepared on Monday to be on the other side of the highlights as the KPA Dockers go up 13-0 over the Blades. And he fails to convert on the three-point play. Shivai with a series of moves, tries, finds Baraka at the end of the opposite side. Diambo with a missed three-point shot. The Dockers wasting no time. Ball back to Kisilu. Kisilu finds Morel. Morel to Buluma. Buluma floater. And the 2 points are good for the Dockers. The first substitution in order for the Strathmore Blades. Bramoloteno is already at the substitution chair, but the KPA Dockers still pedal to the metal. Baraka with the steal, waiting for numbers. Rises up from three, misses, rebound Buluma. And still, the Blades have not found their footing in this game as Wanje misses the open shot. Shivai in and out move, passes it to Baraka. And that is the first opener for the Blades. Baraka opens it up for the Strathmore Blades. Spencer trying to replicate some of the three-point shots that he sank in the game against Tana, but this time he misses on the attempt. Substitutions in order. Number 4 comes in for the Blades, Robert Otieno, accompanied by number 6, Dan Mbugwa. Baraka drives, goes all the way, comes up short, and Buluma passes it to Wanje. Wanje to Morel. Morel on the dunk there. The second dunk of the game. And Strathmore have started in a very disappointing manner. Baraka trying with all that he has. And a foul is called on Jordi Handa, pushing foul as they were going for the rebound. And in for the Dockers is Trevor Pio, who just checked in for Gary Wekesa. Wanje forces his way in and then gets the 2 points. And the Dockers are simply just cruising their way in the start of this game. 19-2, another steal there. Lennox Wanje ahead of the pack. Wanje rejected by Dungu. You can see the Strathmore Blades are now missing their star player. At times like this, Koja would have been beneficial to the Blades. But a team is more than one player. Nice pass by Buluma to Morel, and an easy 2. Still 4 minutes left, 3 minutes rather left to play in the clock. An open three-point shot miss. Baraka with the rebound. Drive in the lane, pull up jump shot. The second shot drops. The second shot drops for the Blades. David Baraka making it happen. Kisilu picked up by Ndungu. Kisilu misses terribly. And that was terrible defense there as Robert Otieno takes it all the way to the cup. 21-6, still the Blades leaving a lot to be desired from their start. 2 dunks already put up on them as Baraka picks up a foul. And the Dockers ready to make substitutions. You see Tobias accompanied by Odondo at the substitutions chair. And also Strathmore making their substitution. In comes Deng. And out goes Ajak Aguer. The Strathmore Blades had a 68-62 win over the Shields there. Tobias opens it up with 2 points. And Tobias still on the backcourt. He seems to have taken a hit to his face there on that. And he checks out. I'm not sure if he's bleeding. But he opens it up with the first 2 points on the first possession that he has in the game. And substitution, Tobias will go out to receive some medical attention. Number 15 checks in. Washington Ayecho comes in for Tobias prematurely. But when the moment calls, you have to be ready. Ayecho with the first touch of the ball to Trevor. Trevor drives, fake, pulls up for the 2, misses. Rebound picked up by Deng. Baraka now having a tall order to carry the Strathmore to a decent performance. Open 3-point shot, missed. And Morel taps the ball to himself. And pushing the pace, Morel sidesteps, foul. And Deng was not much of a contest for the KPA center. As he gets a chance to make it a 3-point play. Morel at the charity stripe. Misses on the free throw. Rebound by Honda. Baraka, crossover move on Buluma, but nothing much comes out of it. The post up Deng. Deng picked up by Morel. Still, Diambo comes up short, and Dockers come up with the rebound. Buluma. And Ayecho is open at the opposite end, but they go with Trevor, who misses the shot. Morel fouled as he muscles his way through. Ball by Shivai. Shivai fouled by Trevor. And Shivai earns his trip to the free throw line. For those of you just joining us, welcome to this live presentation by Coast Series Sports, coming to you live from the KPA Gymnasium in Makande. Strathmore Blades being hosted by the home team, the KPA Dockers. Blades in red, Dockers in white. Odondo hoists up a long three. Misses. Wambua, beneficiary, and gets the 2 points. It's 27-11. Strathmore now have started to find their footing. Mushina comes in. Wambua comes in for the Dockers. And the bench has checked in foot stride. Sidestep by Trevor to finish for the two. Open shot. Hits metal. Wambua ahead. Ayecho finds Odondo. Trevor back to Odondo. Rises for three. Misses. Rebound. Wambua. Fight. And a foul is assessed. A foul on Shivai for holding on to Wambua as he was picking up the rebound. Misses on the first free throw attempt. Goes good for the second free throw. The ball almost stolen there. They ran out of time there, and that marks it for the end of the first quarter. As Mbugua Dan tried to escape the trap set by the Dockers. 32-11, the KPA Dockers have started with some dominance over their visitors. And still it feels like still on the back. By Kisilu. Kisilu leading the charge. Kisilu dunks it. Ashivai Drive in the lane, pull up jump shot, the second shot drop. And that was the 68-62 win over the Shields there. Points. And Tobias still on the backcourt, he seems to have, and pushing the pace. Morel sidesteps, foul. Misses. Wambua, beneficiary, and gets on the bench. Has checked in full stride, sidestep by Kisilu. Kisilu leading the charge. Kisilu dunks it. Ashivai drive. Welcome back to the second quarter, 32-11. KPA Dockers leading the Strathmore Blades. Washington Ayecho running point for the Dockers. Number 15, a product of the Coastal Kings Basketball Club, hoists up a three-point shot, and he puts his name in the score sheet. And the Blades still have a lot of questions to answer. Sayecho picks up a foul, and this has been a recurrent theme for the new entrant into the Premier League. His first season in the Premier League, he's been having challenge keeping up with the pace of the quick guards in this higher division. The game against Ulinzi, Washington Ayecho picked up quick fouls, and that is something he really needs a lot of work on if he is to play at this stage for an extended period. Shivai misses on the second free throw, rebound Washington, a fight, and a common ball. He has the right to flex his muscles. Wambua open. Pass back to Trevor. Hoists up a three-point shot. Rebound, Honda. They're pushing the pace now, the Blades. Ball to done. And straight into the hands of Trevor. Trevor with a smart finish there, as he was chased down by the Blades defenders. A series of moves by Dan. Straight again to the hands of Trevor. Trevor leaves it for Ayecho. Ayecho rises for three, misses. Rebound secured by Odiambo for the Blades. Dan rises up for the shot again. Comes up empty on that possession. A lot of empty possessions for the Blades. Wambua fakes, drives. Odondo, long three-point shot. Perhaps he should move closer to the line. There are no extra points for going deeper on three-point attempts. A three is a three regardless of where you take it from. Just as you have seen there, Chivai sinking the three closer to the line. And Strathmore have resorted to zone defense now. Ayecho to Ambua, deep into the paint, misses. Mushina secures the rebound, but is fouled. The timeout called by the Blades. 35-14. Still the Dockers with a dominant lead on their visitors. Mushina sinks the free throw. Otieno looking for options, picked up by Odondo. Odondo hounding him. Otieno rises up for the jump shot. And silky smooth on that jump shot. Wambua already at the corner. Nice fake, Wambua. Wow. Otieno playing defense the best way he knows how. And it seems to have worked as Wambua missed that open three-point shot. Otieno tries to go around Mushina. Ball to Baraka. Baraka picked up by Ayecho. Another foul on Washington Ayecho. Second foul for the backup point guard for the Dockers. Baraka, nice pass to the interior. But Steve Adama could not handle the pass. Running out of time. Blades. The ball secured by Mushina. Trevor leading the charge for the Dockers. Mushina behind him, looking for options. And they reset their play. Pick and roll action. Rises up for the shot. Poor shot selection there by Ayecho. But the Dockers still get the ball back. The ball is stolen by Adama. The foul on Mushina. And Coach Michael Pell with some words for the rookie point guard for the Dockers. It takes some getting used to be able to settle in and play comfortably in the highest league in the land of Kenya. It's another missed three-point shot by the Blades. And substitution for the Dockers, as in comes Monte Kimba. A turnover there by the Dockers. Nice pass, easy finish. The points of the turnover to award Ndungu some easy 2 points. Ayecho finds his way deep in the paint, but misses on that layup. Trevor, a series of moves to Wambua. Wambua takes a long 3-point shot, and that is why he should have edged closer to the 3-point line. Baraka, quick hands, foul on Ayecho. That's the 3rd foul. Three quick fouls. And he knows he can do better. The Dockers called for a timeout. Still a dominant lead by the Dockers. The Blades working hard to stay relevant in this game. Still a lot of basketball to be played. It's the 2nd quarter. With about 4 minutes still left to play. A whole half ahead of them. 4 extra minutes. So Strathmore Blades still have all the time they need to come back. But they have to put more points on the board. Their scoring pace is way too low to be competitive. Baraka misses on the 2nd free throw after converting on the first. Wanje leading the pace. Trevor Wanje all alone at the opposite side of the court. And a foul away from the ball by the Dockers. Baraka picked up by Wanje, finds the ball to Ndungu, but the ball rims out. And Wanje pushing the pace for the Dockers. Monte to Wambua, a nice fake. They're just buying all the fakes that Wambua is selling them. Mushina to Wambua, rises for 3, misses. And still, the Blades having a lot of empty possessions. Baraka, nice sidestep, rejected by Mushina. Wanje to Mushina, tries an alley-oop. This is not the NBA, Lennox Wanje. The guys are not that athletic. Lennox Wanje testing Bramwell Mushina's athletic abilities there, but doing an alley-oop. Oh, nice pass to Adama, but the connection fails. Mushina fighting for position in the paint. Monte to Wekesa. Wekesa tries to pass it to Mushina, but the ball is intercepted by Adama. The kicked ball by Odhiambo. Wanje, all alone, rises up for two, misses, fight for the rebound. Kimba traps the ball to himself, finds Kisilu. Okesa, left alone, rises up for an easy two from the free throw line. And the Blades have a very tall order. It's a 20-point game. A rejection, Mushina sends it away. Wow. On the dunk there on the opposite end. Lennox Wanje rewards his big man for the valiant effort on the defensive end. Mushina sends Otieno away on the rejection. Baraka, nice fake. And Dungu fouled. And the Blades trying to hype themselves up to get themselves into this game. The first free throw misses. Two missed free throws by Ndungu. And Lennox Wanje all alone. Strathmore should call for an offside. Lennox Wanje just remained behind. And he got the easiest 2 points of his life there. Diambo hard press ball to Otieno. Otieno trying to take matters into his hands for the Blades. Okesa with a series of moves that look suspect. Wanje rejected by Otieno. Baraka with Otieno. Otieno rejected by Wekesa. Send it away. No one's home. Otieno took the ball back to where it came from. Wekesa with the rejection on Otieno. A long 3-point shot, misses everything. And straight into the hands of the Lady Docker, Emily Rawayo, on the opposite end. Kisilu rises for three, misses. Morel tries to keep it in play. It's 43-19. A disappointing start by the Strathmore Blades. And the substitutions have been made, but nothing has changed much as Lennox Wanje comes up with the steal. Wanje was all the way rejected by, I forgot his name, Jody Handa, yes. Rejected by Handa, but his teammate there trailing to secure the 2 points for the Dockers. Morel, another rejection by Honda. Puts the ball back in. The KPA Dockers seem to be freestyling now. The missed shot by Monte. Honda. Tundungu. Looking, searching for options. Done. Ball to Baraka. Tundungu left open, misses everything. And Spencer pushes the ball for the Dockers. Between the leg move on, nice pass to Monte. Ball to Kisilu. Kisilu sent away by Ndungu. The Blades are yet to give us the game that many had anticipated. They are still yet to play to their potential. 45-21 with about some few seconds left to play in the second quarter. We should expect a lot of adjustments in the second half by the Strathmore Blades, because the KPA Dockers are just having an easy time here. Ball stolen. Dan leading the charge. Pass to Shivai. Shivai goes under, misses. Kisilu secures the rebound now. The Dockers have the numbers. Ball to Monte. Monte to Morel. Morel. Says the pass was not accurate. But Kisilu saw an easy 2 points there and took them. And that missed shot by Shivai marks the end of the action for the first half. The KPA Dockers with a dominant 26 points lead over the Blades. And Coach Tony having a lot in his mind right now, and the referees should not be the point of focus. Your team is just getting beaten. They need a lot of readjustments in the second half. 47-21, the scores KPA ahead. Welcome back to the second half of this game between the KPA Dockers and the Strathmore Blades. KPA Dockers with a sizable advantage over the Blades. 47-21, the scores to open up the second half. Baraka handling the ball for the Blades. Shivai picked up by Wanje. Deng. Turn around, misses everything. Wekesa with the rebound. Dockers wasting no chance. Buluma calling for the ball, the opposite end. Wanje left open, fakes, drive, kicks it out to Wekesa, back to Buluma. Buluma fakes, drive, 9 seconds on the clock. Loses his handle, but Wanje forces up a shot, which missed everything. Shivai with a series of moves, trying to shake off Wanje, almost losing the ball. Taking too much time, 4 seconds left on the clock. Deng, 1 second, running out of time. Ball rims out. Adama collects the rebound and puts it back in for the Blades. Wanje again left open at the 3, misses, rebound, Honda. A lot of sharing the ball to begin the third quarter by the Blades. Wekesa. Morel misses the 3-point shot, and Adama comes down with the rebound. Shivai drives baseline, and Kisilu called for a foul. He disagrees with the referee. He says that he tapped the ball clean, but he puts himself in a very difficult position considering the angle that the referee was in. Adama drives, Morel meets him at the top with the rejection. Fast break chance, Wanje sidestep. Wanje also rejected by Jody Honda. Adama puts the ball up and it rims out. Morel turns around and misses everything. KPA have started with terrible shooting in the third quarter. Baraka. Baraka loses Buluma. Ball to Deng. Deng rises up with the jump shot, misses. Wanje picks up the rebound. He's got numbers now. Ball to Kisilu. Kisilu back to Wanje. Wanje fakes. Wekesa rises for 3, misses. Ball Honda. And still KPA have not scored a single point to begin the third. Adama. Oh, nice move by Deng. Fails to convert. And Jody Honda fouled after collecting the rebound. This free throw. Morel with the rebound. Trevor checks in for the Dockers, passes it straight to the bench of the Blades. Wanje having some words for Trevor. Baraka trying to shake off Buluma. Shivai left open, misses the 3-point shot. Buluma drives strong, puts up a shot, misses. Now the Blades on the attack. Shivai, ball taken by Wanje, and he keeps it in play. For a brilliant effort by Lennox Wanje. Buluma now, he's got numbers to the side. Trevor to Wanje, Morel trailing. Morel to Buluma. Buluma drives baseline to Wanje. Fakes, drive. They're just now turning around with the Blades. The Blades maintaining their composure in the defensive end at a turnover. Great defense by the Strathmore Blades to deny the Dockers. Baraka, easy 3-point shot. And still the KPA Dockers are yet to score. 5 minutes of action with no points to account. Wanje fakes, drive, forces a pass to Morel, but a 3 seconds violation is called on Spencer Morel. Then rises for 3, misses. Kesa to Trevor. Trevor. And the traveling violation on Trevor. He has had a negative impact since checking in the third quarter. And coach Kiki now has seen enough from his side. As Dan rises for 3 and misses. Ball to Spencer at the post. Turns around and is fouled by Jody Handa as he pulls Morel's jersey, trying to stop the Dockers big man from making his move. And a full team substitution made by the KPA Dockers. This is not a very common thing to happen in the higher league. Kisilu drives straight to the paint. Wambua rises for 3, comes up short. And still the Dockers have not made a single point in the third quarter. And now it's when you realize the importance of having a big lead as a foul is called. A double foul is called. Odondo picks up the foul. And also Deng picks up the foul for the Blades. So double foul assessed on the 2 players of the opposing teams. Tobias wearing a headband. He took a hit to his face earlier in the first half. And as a medical measure to stop bleeding, he's had to bandage his face. That's why he's wearing the headband. The offense for the Dockers has stagnated way too much. Dondo misses on the three-point shot on a rejection by Adama. The foul is called on Dan Bugwa. The referee claims that he pushed on that. See, from the rebound, the referee completely missed that call. Number 6, Dan, was nowhere near Mushina. But the foul has been recorded, so it goes in the books either way. Asa. Odhiambo is denied on that reverse attempt. Adama puts the ball up, misses, gets his own rebound, and secures the 2 points for the Blades. And still, this has been quite an interesting quarter for the Dockers. Still no points to show. Mushina fouled. And this time, Bugwa claims the foul. He rightfully fouled. But the previous foul was wrongfully assessed to him. Tobias with an opening, misses again. The Dockers have been quite unlucky in this third quarter. Bugwa rises for 3. Clean shot by Dan Bugwa. And the Dockers called for a timeout. A clean shot there by Bugwa. And it's now a 14-point game. The Blades edging closer, while the Dockers still stagnating. The Dockers offense has stagnated in the third quarter. Still 0 points in the third quarter for the Dockers. As Strathmore try to inch even closer. Ball to Odondo from Tobias. The overload. Kisilu rises, misses the shot. A fight for the rebound. Honda secures the board for the Blades. Odhiambo now pushing the pace for the Blades. Picked up by Wambua. Ball to Dan Bugwa. Uses the screen. Bugwa looking for options. Killed the ball way too early. Bugwa tries to repeat. This time around comes up unlucky. And Bugwa trying some theatrics. The referee tells him to stop flopping. Next time, he might be punished for it. Bugwa runs his way around Kisilu. Ball open. Missed 3-point shot attempt. And now Wambua leading the charge. Ball to Tobias. Tobias. Opposite side to Odondo. Ball intercepted by Mbugwa. And the Blades have turned it up in the third quarter. The defensive energy has gone a notch higher rather. Tight defense. Odondo, another long three. Odondo taking very long threes with no positive results to show. Oh, another 3-point shot by the Strathmore Blades when the KPA Dockers remain stagnant in the third quarter. Odondo finds Wambua. Ball to the post. Odondo rises for three. Again, another missed shot by the Dockers. Wow, a minute still left to play, seconds. And this might be perhaps the most embarrassing performance as Dan Bugwa misses. The Dockers failing to score a single point in a whole quarter. And perhaps they might try it from the charity stripe right now, because no field goal seems to be sinking for the Dockers. Quite an embarrassing performance in the third quarter by the KPA Dockers, failing to score a single field goal with only seconds left to play, now 47 seconds left to play. Finally, Mushina puts the first point for the third quarter for the Dockers. He goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Seconds now left on the clock. Bugwa kicks the ball to Ndungu, but Ndungu was not ready for that pass. Turnover by the Blades. Kisilu to Wambua, rises for three, the first field goal. A 3-point shot by Wambua, first field goal in the third quarter. A rejection there by Mushina. But the possession remains with the Blades. Ball intercepted by Kisilu. Great ball denial on the inbounds play. And again, another interception by Kisilu. Oh, ball almost lost there. Ndungu comes up with it. Kisilu rises for three, misses, and Dan chases the ball, tries up a desperation heave. The ball went over the board. 52-36. KPA Dockers with only one single field goal and 2 free throws for the whole quarter. Could have been quite an embarrassing performance in the third quarter to score 0 points. But the save face with that 3-point shot by Wambua. And now we take a break as we head towards the fourth quarter. Will Strathmore Blades be able to pull an epic comeback, or will KPA Dockers get themselves together and close it out? We're yet to see. Keep it Coast Series Sports as we take a break for the fourth quarter. Welcome to the final quarter of the game. Tobias rises for 3. Rebound secured by Adama. Fast break chance, and Tobias comes up with the steal. Takes the ball away from the hands of Ndungu. Ball to Mushina. Mushina rebound. Puts the ball back up again. A second rebound, fouled hard this time around. Mushina getting 2 offensive rebounds on 1 trip. Misses on the fast free throw. Converts on the second one. Oh, fight for the loose ball. Strathmore Blades to benefit from the common ball as they get the possession. A low scoring performance by the Blades. They managed to rally themselves back, but they're still down double digits. Shivai finds his way through the defense of the Dockers. Adama puts up a desperate shot, and Kisilu ahead. Takes the ball straight to Honda. And Honda puts the no entry sign on the backboard. Asadama converts on the 2. The Blades now down 15. Wambua Finds Tobias. Tobias fouled by Baraka. And Ndungu having a fight for position with Morel. Morel puts Ndungu on the floor. Ndungu, this is a man's game. Get up and fight for your position. By goes around. Morel rejected. He thought he had left Morel behind, but Morel was still hovering. Kisilu fakes, draws, finds Tobias at the 3. Tobias switches up the shot, misses again. Tobias hasn't converted yet on the 3-point shot. And Mushina fouled hard by Ndungu. Ndungu having a difficult task containing the KPA Dockers size in the interior. And Dan Bugwa checks in for Baraka. Baraka hasn't produced much in this game. Wambua with the nice fake. And Mushina with the dunk after defensive collapse by these Strathmore Blades. Bugwa tries a floater, but still leaves a lot to be desired. Kisilo thought about the 3. Then Mushina posterizes Adama. Wow! Adama was served a face shot by Mushina. Take one for the highlights. The foul is called. Let's have a replay of that. Mushina rises up and posterizes Adama. Be careful on what you choose to contest. Welcome to the Premier League, Adama. What a highlight play by Brahman Mushina. 57-38 still the scores. And Bramwell Mushina has been doing the Lord's work for the KPA Dockers in the fourth quarter. Again, the long arms of Mushina stretching long enough to make contact with the rim. And I know the first thing Mushina will do after the game is to go to Coast City Sports to watch this highlight of the poster play that he just made. This is Coast City Sports coming to you live from the KPA Gymnasium in Makande, where poster dunks happen. Morel sinks the free throw for the Dockers. And it goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And Deng will check in for Adama. He deserves that rest. The Dockers playing the extended 1-2 defense. The traveling violation called on Jody Handa. Defensive pressure on the extended 1-2 by the KPA Dockers, forcing a turnover on the Blades. Wambua back to Kisilu, thinks about the long three, rejects it, ball to Mushina in the post. Mushina turns around, short of Andungu, bounces out. Rejected screen, and Deng with an easy 2 points from the assist from Shivai. Kisilu left open at the 3-point line. An easy shot for him. Still 5 minutes to play in the fourth. It's a 22-point lead by the Dockers. A rejected shot there. Shivai looking at the referee, hoping to get some sympathy. And the coach takes him out, and in comes Robert Otieno. Bugwa goes around Kisilu, hoists up a desperate shot. He was running out of time. Morel comes up with the ball. Kisilu thinks about the shot, a travel, but the referee lets it go. Shot by Ayecho, missed. And a fight for the rebound by Morel. Mbugua tries to connect a pass, and it's stolen by Mushina. A rather reckless pass by Dan Mbugua. Mushina trying to redirect traffic for the Dockers. And a traveling violation by Ayecho. He's not happy with his teammate, setting him up for failure on that possession. Bugwa left open, tries a long three. And there are 6 players on the field of play for the KPA Dockers, and the referee issues a technical foul on the coach for fielding 6 players. Spencer Morel was supposed to check out for Wekesa, but there was miscommunication, and as such, it is an infraction to have 6 players on the floor. So technical foul is issued on the KPA coach. But Otieno fails to take full advantage of that shot as he misses on the free throw. Tobias drives, pulls up for 2. Dayecho picks up Bugwa, tries to pass it to Deng, but the pass doesn't connect successfully. And a stolen ball almost, which leads to a turnover for the Blades. Tobias drives, ball back to Ayecho. Ayecho rises for 3, comes up short. And Mushina cleaning up. A traveling violation by Otieno. And the Blades just can't find some scoring. 38 points in the fourth quarter. They are somewhat lucky that the KPA Dockers had stagnated in the third quarter rather, because the gap would have been way much bigger if the KPA side had continued their scoring. Tobias pass to Wekesa, Wekesa to Ayecho, thinks about it, Ayecho runs out of time, shot clock violation. He should have taken the first shot. Oh, nice pass to Adama, misses, and Deng misses again. Adama fight for the rebound, Adama, and still the ball is loose. Mushina gets the ball, still a loose ball, and Mushina secures it. Kisilu rises up for three, misses. Tobias comes down with it. Wekesa left all alone. Oh, and an easy pass there. Defensive breakdown by the Blades. And Mushina Deng there tries to make the scores decent with that shot. Tobias over three defenders. Tobias trying to pull a Kobe Bryant, shooting over as many defenders as he can. Ayecho goes all the way. That should be a foul, and indeed it's called. He was very determined not to make that pass. Someone was open on the other end. And Strathmore seems to have had a very unfortunate outing. The Division 1 team just lost to Coastal Kings in the game at noon. Their women's Premier League side also lost to the KPA Dockers. And if this remaining 2 minutes or so are anything to go by, the men's Premier League side is also going to lose. So 3 losses in one afternoon. Adama tries to post up. Ball to Deng. Deng with the lane. Deng. And a reckless foul by Odondo. The foul had 0 benefits to the team, as Deng converts on the 2. A very soft foul there by Odondo. And to be fair, Odondo hasn't been of much impact in today's game. His long threes haven't resulted into much. And Mushina checks out for Monte. I think that is it for Mushina. Wanje comes in to close the game. Monte rises for 3, misses. Adama with the rebound. Baraka now to Mbugua. Mbugua picked up by Wanje. Side step 3 in Mbugua. The long side step 3. Ayecho can't see Wanje at the corner. Wanjo's all alone and Monte misses. Deng with Kimba. Oh, loses him. Wow. Great footwork by Deng to lose Monte Kimba. Odondo finds Wekesa. Wekesa drives middle back to Odondo. Tries another three. Odondo misses yet another 3-point shot attempt. Baraka rises for three. And an air ball. And now seconds left. Wanje looking for option. Ball stolen. Odiambo. Easy to. Everyone wanted the dunk. But it's safer to get the 2 points. The easiest way, you know how. Odiambo on the layup. Timeout by the Dockers. 6 seconds left on the clock. I think at this time it's safe to say that the Strathmore Blades will be picking that loss. So 3 losses for the 3 Strathmore teams. A not so good outing for the team from Nairobi. The dominant performance by the teams from Mombasa. I think both teams have lost by 20 points. Sorry, all the 3 teams from Strathmore would have now lost by 20 points or more from the teams from Mombasa. Kessler picked up, double teamed and a stolen ball. Bugwa rises for 3, high-arcing 3-point shot to make the scores under 20 points. Perhaps the Blades will make it below 20. 17 seconds left on the clock. Kessler, nice fake, reverse, and it takes it back to 20. 21 points deficit, and they'll dribble it out. It's been quite a disappointing outing for the teams from Strathmore. The KPA Dockers close out the Blades 72-51. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us from the start to the close. This is Score Series Sports coming to you live here. And I have been your commentator, taking you through all the 2 games between the Blades and the Dockers, and also the Swords and the Dockers. As we edge closer to the playoffs, we get to see teams fielding out their best. But as we depart, we'd like to tell you to keep it Core Series Sports, because tomorrow we'll be having yet another presentation between the Dockers and the African Nazarene University. So keep it Core Series Sports to bring you the live games right here on location, same time. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for your time. Again, I have been your commentator, Philip Ogada. And from us here at Core Series Sports, we say have a lovely evening.